Yeah, if they bring wall jump in the Warzone, it's over. Off me. What are you following me for, bro? Go chase somebody else. Yeah, we're skating. Ooh. Yo, chat, my aim is cooked right now. Oh, wow. Other dude go. Don't do it to yourself, buddy. Why would you even try that? Yo. Can they have this mode in Warzone too? No, whoa, we got bots in here, bro. Yo, open mosh pit is wild. Smoke my mans like that, bro. Chill. He has a family. YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Eveyon, and we are back with another one. And bro, are they bringing these overclock things to Warzone? Because if they don't, I'm genuinely going to be upset if they don't bring them to Warzone. Because this is so they took out the movement speed buff in Warzone on Black Ops 6. They took that out because stems weren't intended to do that. They're intended to bring your health back. But now that they added the overclocks, bro, if they bring this back to, if they not back to, but if they bring it into Warzone, I think that's going to be fire. And genuinely, after seeing what wall jumping can really do today, and as y'all just seen in that video, if they don't bring that to Warzone, I'm going to be a little upset because it's fun. It's fun. I think they should revamp Rebirth and the new shitty map that they dropping at Jones Butt. I don't care what nobody say at Jones Butt. I'm probably going to try it out a couple times and hop back on Rebirth, but if they add these joints to Rebirth, I feel like it's gonna be tough because I fuck with the idea of them. I like the idea. Like even with the throwing, I feel like they did a good job with these. I feel like it could really be enjoyable if they bring those to Warzone. But if they don't bring them to Warzone and they're only in multiplayer because they're focused on multiplayer, then I mean, so be it. It is what it is. But it's just the thought of it though. It genuinely would be nice to have those things in Warzone, but. Yo, let's get into our settings, man. Let's get right into our settings. You feel me? And yo, this open mosh pit mode, I feel a difference. I see a difference. They bring that to Warzone. It's up. No SBMM in the Warzone. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have a problem. But let's get into it though. Mouse sensitivity at 2.35. I haven't moved it down. I actually want to move it back up. I'm fighting demons not to move it back up right now, but I'm trying to get used to a slower sense, slow down a little bit, you feel me? Make sure I'm hitting my shots and not just moving around. But mouse advanced settings, we got gradual, we got legacy, mouse calibration, everything's off and on 0, so you don't got to worry about that. Here go my keybinds I've been running. Pretty much the same keybinds from Warzone. If you've seen my Warzone videos, same keybinds pretty much. Not much has changed. I don't know. I gotta mess with wall jumping a little bit more to see if it's worth having like a dedicated keybind for it or not, but I don't think it is. So it's not something I'm worried about right now. I could just change this to my normal one right here. I don't ping with that, so that's my usual melee button. Pressing down on the mouse scroll wheel, and then everything else is pretty much the same for real. I always got my switch to melee SC. My thumb's always sitting right there, so it always makes it a smart spot to put that at. We don't have vehicles yet, so that doesn't matter. But now I've been enjoying the beta so far. It gets boring after a while. It does. It gets boring when you're not actually going for anything and you just sitting there kind of just playing, knowing that your progress that you're making is not going to be mapped or recorded or anything. It's kind of just like, I'm just sitting here playing for fun, like, and it's not fun to play. I'm playing the same 3-4 maps, terrible teammates, not playing the objective. Maybe if I'm playing with the guys and I got a full team, all right, that's a little different. But when you're just playing the same maps over and over and over again with random teammates that aren't playing the objective, it's kind of just like, all right, let me get off. But after this video though, I'm gonna upgrade the sniper, and then I'm gonna drop a sniping video on Monday, and then that's probably gonna be it for the beta. Be done with this, and then yeah, I'm gonna be done with it after that. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got no more videos on this multiplayer stuff in me, bro. Don't got it. But yeah, tactical sprint assist, you wanna have that on. It's gonna help you in the long run. Wall jump assist, I kind of do want to turn this on sideways. I was messing with it going back and forth, and I enjoy the sideways. It does help a lot. So that's definitely good to have on. The movement advanced settings, same mode. Grounded mantle on. Independent, make sure you're sliding diver independent. Single tap to sprint. We haven't gotten to any water. There's no doors to bash because the doors are automatic. So I don't know why that's a thing. Am I cooked? Maybe later on other maps we're going to have normal doors, but the ones we have right now don't have normal doors, so it's just like, anyways, I haven't even done any finishing moves. I should have like 10 times because there's no footstep audio whatsoever. This might be the worst I've ever heard the footstep audio. I don't hear a thing. I don't even, it's bad when you don't even hear your teammates' footstep audio. Usually I can at least hear theirs, but it's just like everybody's tippy-toeing around the map. It's crazy. It's actually like bad. Other than that, though, I'm gonna run through my graphics real quick. Nothing crazy. I think I finally changed that. Yeah, I had that wrong yesterday. I see the difference too, but once again, everything on very low and low. Unless you got 50, 90, 40, 90, something crazy, just keep everything on low, bro. Get all the FPS you can out of this game and vibe with it. You feel me? 120 affected, wide. Weapon motion blur. Make sure you got that off. They turn that on automatically. Not sure why they have it on, but it's on when you first load up the game. So make sure you turn that off. Make sure your camera movement is on the least. You don't want camera movement. It's just gonna make your game look worse. It's gonna run worse. You feel me? Audio don't even matter, bro. The audio is terrible. I'm about to turn this up actually. I usually just use my my Stream Deck to turn it up, but I'm gonna try it on there and see if it makes any type of difference with audio, but probably not. You know, it's not good at all. Voice chat, nothing too special. Actually, I need to put a push to talk keybind because it's been Z this whole time. Did not know that. All right, bet that's good to know. But yeah, Monday's gonna be my last beta video, and then I'm gonna get back into the Warzone videos. And so I hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. More importantly, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below. If you're rocking with the beta, if you're gonna keep playing it, if you like multiplayer, me personally, I'm very excited to grind camos. I do look forward to doing that every year. I want to see what the campaign camo like requirements are first before I'm like gonna commit to it. Because if the requirements aren't that bad, I'm probably gonna do those too. I may knock those out in a weekend or two. You feel me? And then it depends on how fast the multiplayer camos are gonna go. Because I'm gonna obviously do those first. I'm gonna look into the zombies. I don't know if I can sit there and play zombies that long, but if somebody puts out like a method that's very effective, I will sit down and grind that shit out. But if they don't put out nothing that's effective, I'm not doing it. And then campaign, I would play campaign, but once again, it can't have no crazy requirements. It can't be like, all right, beat campaign mode with every gun. What are we talking about? With every gun? Like, it can't be no crazy shit. So as long as it's not nothing crazy, I'm probably looking to doing all of them. I kind of want to try to complete all of them this year. The Warzone ones too, but if they're dropping, if they got the casuals mode, if they got the casual mode, I'm doing the camo challenge. I almost forgot about that. I'm doing the camo challenges. I forget what the camos even look like. I'm gonna pay into the camos because I forget what they look like. But chat, here go the camos right here. So that's the molten gold. This is for the co-op campaign. The molten gold fire. I ain't gonna lie, the moonstone, that joint's tough too. That joint's tough. That joint's tough. Chroma flux. I fuck with that joint. It's gonna depend on this Genesis one. I don't remember seeing the Genesis. If I'm actually end up doing it or not. Genesis is tough. It's okay. Like I said, bro, it's all gonna depend on what the challenges are. So there's the multiplayer ones. I actually like that shattered gold. That's probably one of the better golds. That just looks just like the forged camo from MW2, but it's just a little animated. I fuck with it though. Tempest. I'm not the biggest fan of camos like that, but it's a good camo though. I mean, multiplayer I'm gonna get regardless, so I fuck with it. See, that's like an event camo to me though. That's not no master camo. That's just like that joint's still tough. I'm not saying it's not, but that's just like a one-time event camo that just comes into the game and then everybody throws on. See the zombie joints. The zombies one is probably the last thing I would go for, but that bloodstone is fire. That's just like that third camo on multiplayer though. Yeah, I don't like it's tough. Like when somebody kill you and they got that joint, it's gonna be like, yo, that's a flex. Like they got the infestation camo. Like that's tough. They grinded that shit out. But I just don't think it's something I'm gonna go for. And let's see them. Okay, wait, hold up. Let's see the Warzone one. Now that's a good gold. I fuck with that. The gold Damascus, I fuck with that. I wish they would make the Warzone camos XP again. It just made it so much more fun. You could just get XP on each gun and then boom. That shit's ass. That's probably the worst camo I've seen. And that one's just like the multiplayer one with less animations. Glimpse. I gotta see what it looks like on the guns when I'm playing, but from what all right, see that stuff. But from what I'm seeing so far, it's just gonna be one of those things. Like if you die to a nigga with that joint, you're gonna be like, oh shit, this nigga grinded that shit out. It's not gonna be like, oh shit, let me go grind that out. You can be like, yo, good for him. He grinded that shit out. But nonetheless, though, if you did make it this far, I fuck with you. I'm just yapping at this point. But hey, I'm out of here. Have a good one.